Hello, you. Hello, everyone. Mara Evenstar here. It's been a minute or two since I've checked in via video for our newsletter, just to kind of connect and let you know from my voice some of what's going on, some of what is bubbling up to the surface. I will probably at the end of this messaging too pull a card for us. And kind of lean into the energies that are happening right now. So, getting kind of a collective reading for us. First, I'm going to light my candle because I always feel a little more centered and focused when I'm speaking. If I have a little bit of fire going, and I invite you to take a breath with me and settle in for just a few minutes of connecting. So this week we're coming up on Beltane, which is the Celtic way of talking about the halfway point in between the vernal equinox and the summer solstice. So we are on our way here through in spring, and we also have a full moon coming this week, a full moon gathering on the Saturday the 6th over at our other space, and things feel like there's a lot of new going on, especially with this springtime. There's a lot of new stuff coming up and going on, and things also feel a little hard at the same time. At least for me, that's been my experience. But yeah, excited to be doing some new stuff and leaning in and showing up. And I've been really encouraged, of course, by the buds and the trees. And we have a tree that was really hard hit with the ice storm and even before, and it's out there budding and showing us how to be resilient, right? How to lean in and bring our resilience to play and in service of the things that we want to do. So one of the newer things that we've been doing is this event called Community Chalice. And our next one is May 21st, Sunday, May 21st. Tickets are for sale. You can see farther down in the newsletter a way to get to your tickets. But our theme for this May 21st Community Chalice is Lighten Up. And so we're going to kind of roll off the doldrums and connect to joy and really resource ourselves in this way in play and joy and fun. And so that one is Lighten Up. The next one scheduled after that is in July. Let me check my notes. July 30th. Yeah. And the theme on that is tarot. And so we will be having some readers, some learning, small mini classes on tarot, a swap table, things like that. So yeah, check in and come spend some time in community. So I've really been loving the feeling of Community Chalice and just excited to be bringing this to the community now. So we also have a couple of big initiatives that are coming to pass this summer, and I'm not quite ready to announce either one yet. Probably within a month, be announcing one, and then another month announcing the other. But what I will say is they are new initiatives that are helping us to both expand and to serve our community in different additional ways. With this expansion and with these kind of changes in how we're doing, also needing to be letting go of some things and just doing things a little bit differently. And it feels like we're being called into doing that. I know personally on my own spiritual path recently, there's been a big call to show up in a super aligned, authentic way, right? So like kind of cutting the crap and cutting some of the things that we do that very much can look on the surface like they are in alignment. It can very much look like, spending time and energy in this way is moving forward on the path or serving your purpose. But what's been coming through is no, like really get down to it, really get down to the bare essence of why are you here and what are you doing? And for me, part of that looks like some very different adventures for me this summer than what I was planning. There's some travel involved and some training involved that I hadn't even had any plans to do any of that. So that's coming up too. And in order to make that work financially, also having to be making some changes. And one of the things that I'm doing is I'm clearing the way for me to be doing some more one-on-one work and small group work. And so I am offering up my shadow work through the chakras one-on-one. I have bundles of sessions that are available. So if you go to our website, evenstars.chalice.com, and if you go to work with Mara, you can find some of the different things that are there, offerings that have been there, but I've never really reached out, just kind of been more passive in letting things come to me. And now I'm just like being asked, I think, to step it up and step in and make myself more available for doing this kind of work. So that is something that I am putting out there in the universe right now in a very verbal way, is that I am clearing some space and making myself available to serve in this way, to serve as a guide for people individually or small groups. And it's a real joy to do so. It's just I've always had felt like I've had really limited time to do that kind of work. Let's see. Trying to think if there's anything else. Be sure to check the courses page. We've got the Holy Grail workshop starting early this month, May 5th, the course. That's 7 courses or 7 classes in that course. And we've now made it available so you can just buy like single courses. You don't have to commit for the full 7 weeks, which can be really difficult. I know with everybody's schedules the way they are, it can be really difficult to know that you can be there for 7 weeks. So we've made it so you can, do one at a time. And let's see, I think that's about it. Let's see. Pull a card for us and see what kind of wisdom wants to come through. I grabbed my Soulful Woman cards, this beautiful oracle deck. Made by women artists. I think there's 24 or 26 different women artists that did the work for this particular deck. And what message do we all need to hear right now? Yeah, I think I was kind of talking about this. So the card is Following My Truth. Really beautiful artwork here. Love the owl. Following my truth, believing in and following my inner truth helps me live an authentic and empowered life. Yeah. So really getting very real with yourself and tell the truth to yourself about why you're really here, and really telling the truth to yourself about how the ways that you are being in the world, the ways that you are moving your energy, the activities that you are investing in, are these in alignment? Is even any doing in alignment? Maybe sometimes just weaving in some silence and some stillness. That's been something that's actually been coming up in our intuitive improv class, the free class that we've been doing on Tuesday nights, of the importance of the pause, of some silence. So really create some space for the real you to come through. And there's so much support for that now. It wasn't always so, but there's so much more support for you to show up for yourself, and then being able even then to communicate that both to yourself and then to others in ways that you can get that support so that your life makes a lot of sense and that you feel fully resourced in what you're doing. So I hope that is helpful to you. It's so good to kind of reconnect here. It's been, bumpy. It's been bumpy. February was especially bumpy for us. But I'm feeling super motivated to show up in these new ways, even though letting go of some other things is hard. Um, I'm ready. I hope you're ready. And I really hope to see you and connect with you either at Community Chalice or through the shop or through one of the courses that we have, or now also potentially as coming to see me to so that I can support you in your journey and your awakening and finding your truth and connecting up with the divine so that you can feel fully resourced. So, all right. I'm going to move on with my day. I hope that you have a beautiful rest of your one, whenever and wherever you are watching this. And blessings to you and to yours. Bye bye.